rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Noles will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Yeah, and that's not the start you wanted if you're on this defense. Like, you lost last week, looking to bounce back. One thing you can't do, man, give up explosive plays on the ground. This defense has to hunker in, dial in a little bit. Last week was a struggle. Let's get back on track.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team, is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Mendez. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Finds his target down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on third down was big.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down and run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Noles decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way. It's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Running to the left. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time.
Breaks into the open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
The Hurricanes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Complete to the left. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to change this route. Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the air. It's Knight. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. The lead now 6 here in the second. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Vanderbilt. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Look out, he's got room. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. Once he got some room, it was over.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Takes the handoff. It's Davidson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The lone back's got it. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Knight. Makes the catch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play. And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, forcing the 4th down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed they're not going to get right back to it. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, was expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
On target to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward, he's got 4 down to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Berry. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Into the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They take a 4-point lead here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here in the final 2 minutes. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the double.
To the ground with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, better look out! Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Knight. He's got his man across the middle. Here he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Just drives it between the uprights. That brings him to within 1. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give to Davis. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. Crosses the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to pass, it's Glenn. Pocket breaking down. Those defenses were smelling blood and the quarterback got down. Smart move. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the
going for it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. It's Davis. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, He has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, he's gonna try to hit him over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. Here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Complete out of the backfield. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. That Miami offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Makes the grab. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Second down coming up. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
Throws for the tight end. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
This offense coming back out onto the field. Might be calling a hot route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Knight. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the 3rd sack of the game for this unit.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab inside the 30. All by himself down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Canes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He gets in there for the 2-point conversion and pushes the lead to 3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, give on the inside. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. To the air, it's Glenn. Pucks it out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Wow, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play, and linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to block.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Noles will send out the punt unit. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They go to the ground. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. He's piled up 76 yards on the ground for them so far, has his eyes set on that 1,400-yard mark. The Canes are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Knight. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with a W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, takes Knight. Fires to the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll test the right side. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Tight end now in motion. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's now up to 104 yards rushing for them so far as he closes in on that 1,400-yard mark.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
The Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10.
Easy.
Looking for room. It's Richard. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Finds his big tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. You make closing arguments this time of year, and this passing attack has given them an emphatic point for the committee.
Dang right. You make those statement wins late in the season for ranking purposes, for resume purposes, and you're showing that you're a championship caliber team.